Episode of Genesis. Ah, man, it's gonna be so cool to see. Pepe. Hey, we can actually start now. Fuck yeah! I'm gonna fucking start. Oh god, we got so many quartz here. Holy crap! Inventory is full. Ah! Oh no! Oh yeah, is there something new to summoning? I am curious. I'm curious. Ah, god, I'm excited over this. Lakshmi, who the fuck is that? Great Ganesha? Wait, what is that? What is that for an elephant? And who is the dark-skinned, it looks like Okita or Jean, actually, when I think about it. And who is, okay, I like the bearded guy. I like that bearded guy. Who are you? That is the question. Who are you? Who the heck are you? Okay, I am gonna roll for this. I am, because I am curious. I am curious. I wonder who that archer is. Oh god. My god. Oh man. I am excited. Okay, that was Budisha. Or maybe I shouldn't roll right now. Maybe I should wait until we see the characters in the game, because I assume we're gonna see them in the game here in this. So I gotta wait. Hold. Great stone statue god. Like what the fuck? What is that even for a class of that thing? Ruler? I don't know. Yuga Kshetra. On December 31, 2019, the entire human history was erased in a single stroke. Every trace of civilization was wiped out, and in its place, the earth was left a bleached wasteland. Ichigo's time to shine. No one knew why or how it was done. All that was clear is that humanity had been utterly defeated. No, it's worse than that. We never even had a chance to fight back. Our destroyer was known as a foreign god, a being from a distant star wielding unfathomable power. Pew pew. Humanity. We have a message for all of humanity. This planet will soon be reborn as an old, brand new world. As an old, brand new? That is kind of contradictory. Human civilization was a mistake. The path of our growth was incorrect. And so I have made my decision. I will revolt against all of human history. Proper human history. We are about to fill this world with inhuman mystic secrets. We will restore the age of gods. To that end, gods have descended from a far-off galaxy, and in their wisdom, they have used 7 seeds to select new leaders. These leaders will remake this planet as they see fit, and the one who reigns supreme shall be given a right to renew the world itself. That is some bullshit, man. Oh yeah, 7 people? Of all billion people on this planet, you 7 are like the chosen ones, like get to decide everything. Like, okay, fuck off. The life forms of proper human history will not be permitted to take part in this war, or even to view it from the sidelines. Ah, well, that's... Dude, imagine this would be bigger than the Olympics by kind of a big time, like you know, so you could sell, get nice revenue for it. Trees of creation have sprung up all across the land. Now all of the old humanity endeavor will be set aside, frozen. My name is Vodime, Kshetra Vodime. On behalf of the 7 cryptids, I have a message for those of you who escaped from Caldea. No, rather, I have a message for the scant few remnants of the human race. We will be the inheritors of this planet history. Well, that's bullshit. Cryptids, the 7 masters of the old Caldea who were supposed to save the world. David Semvoid, Ophelia Farmsalone. Beryl Gut, Cadoxem lupus, Akuta hinako, Scandinavia peperoncino. It's interesting, like, those that are dead are grayed out. So that's sad. And their supposed leader, the foremost disciple, Caldea's first director, Kshetra Vodime. No one had even been certain they were still alive, but by no sooner had they awoken than they turned to the world they had been meant to protect. Chosen by the foreign god, the 7 cryptids were entrusted with caring for the Tree of Emptiness, the enormous tree that appeared around the world after its scoring. Each Tree of Emptiness was followed by Lostbelt, a hypothetical history that had been pruned from the chronicle of humanity. There was the Russian Lostbelt, where humans have fused with beasts in order to survive in an ultra-cold environment. There was a Scandinavian Lostbelt, where the Ragnarök god Avrai had robbed the world of any possible future. And there was the Chinese Lostbelt, where a single ruler who achieved mortality carried the rest of mankind on their shoulders. These and the other Lostbelt were to grow their territory, with one emerging triumphant becoming the Earth's official history. As far as the cryptids were concerned, their only enemy, or rather competition, was the other cryptids competing to establish their Lostbelt dominance. The few remnants of the old humanity, Caldea, were no more than a tiny bump on the road that have managed to defeat 3 Lostbelts so far, so I would say we are quite a bump right now. It's a bumpy ride. Oh, god damn it. Before the weather was wiped clean, the cryptids had mounted an attack on the Caldea Security Organization headquarters and destroyed them. Caldea was frozen solid, and race shifting, the only possible means by which humanity could have prevented the Great Reset, was lost. Damn you, Daddy! Kaboom! But though many lives were lost, the survivors were forced to make a desperate retreat. The last masters of Caldea still lived. Thanks to the Shadow Border, the all-terrain void transporter that had been developed in secret, and its cross-dimensional zero-cell traversal method, the survivors successfully escaped into void space. Whoopoo! Having evaded the Great Reset, they emerged in the Russian Lostbelt a few months later, in April of 2020. They went on to defeat Cadoxem lupus, the cryptid signed to the Russian Lostbelt, overthrow the Lostbelt's king Ivan the Terrible, and cut down its Tree of Emptiness. Then after another battle on Scandinavian Lostbelt, they arrived at Wandering Sea, a workshop that was home to the only other survivors of humanity. Now they again a new ally in Sion Eltnam, an alchemist from the Atlas Institute left in charge of the Wandering Sea, and are setting out on the next step of their quest to defeat the Cryptids and the foreign god. Bruh. Dude. So, how was the recap? Did I do a good job jogging your memory? I mean, I didn't need that, but thank you, I guess. What about those and other thing? Yeah, we got poison and all that shit. Oh, you do not need me to tell you about those. They just happened recently after all. So you're just basing on that I have a bad memory, eh? I don't. What was your name again? Sion Electrocute? I will say the recap of Golo's grand adventure for another time. Anyway, it's not been a few months since you returned from the Chinese Lostbelt. Yay! Fantastic. Once you all rest up, I'm going to have you head out on next order, Lostbelt number 4. Where you will investigate a strange Lostbelt that has been repeatedly expanding and contracting. Moreover, the captain will be joining on your own adventure in the dazzling realm of Indian mythology. Bang bang! Bang bang! Ramble ramble ding dong! Of course, if I had known then it would take this long to get ready, I would not have hyped that up quite so much. My original calculation had me convincing Captain a bit sooner than this. Hey, it wasn't your fault we got caught up in that ordeal. Honestly, I'm just glad we were able to verify that we can actually race shift again. Indeed. We now know for certain that we are able to radiate from the Wandering Sea as well from Caldea. While the ability to observe time and space outside the Lostbelt may not help in our effort to remove them, having more options available can only be a good thing. Though that's not to say some of us aren't a bit worse for wear. I said, Director Golov, has your weight returned to normal yet?
It has, not as I had said in the matter. As the lump thing is right, I was the only one who didn't get to go on a break. Not that I see why we need more optional relic like racing where we have the share sale. Go on, Mooney, you know I'm right. Tell them how you and the whole staff are just sick and tired of racing as I am.
What are you talking about? They're both mind-blowing technological achievements. You just gotta use them, right? Yeah, and wait, Menure, is he Mooney? You got Mooney? I mean, I guess Menure, Moon... what? Also, I was on the staff of the original Caldea too, so if anything, I'm way more used to race shifting. You agree with me, right, Lana? Race shifting is way more fun than zero sailing, isn't it? Yeah, I guess.
After girl, why does it have to be both race shift compatible? Never mind all that, Sion. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. We know now that the Crimson Curse leader, Kshetra, is in Atlantic Lostbelt.
Atlantic,
I'm also told it's the largest Lostbelt in the world by far, and that the range of its terrestrial engines cover Earth's entire stratosphere. So at possible point could have been making a pit stop in the Lostbelt in India.
It's not a pit stop. We need to go there and ensure our chance of victory as high as possible. According to Trismegistus, the ocean occupies most of the Atlantic Lostbelt territory. And we're not talking a modern-day ocean here. We're talking about the one from the Age of Gods, filled with the brim with ether and demonic beasts. That sounds not good. Not for me, at least. As things stand right now, we have no way of crossing an ocean like that safely. If you were to enter the Atlantic Lostbelt now, you would just end up as much as... Oh, I like to be seaweed, though.
I see. Doesn't mean we can't get back in the border?
Get there in the border. I can't talk.
I'm afraid not. She and I have been talking about it and we both came to the conclusion that it's just not possible to make the border seaworthy while preserving its existing functionality. Just because it can sail in void space doesn't mean it can do same in reality space. Each ocean requires complete different means of traversal. And since the border is an all-terrain void transporter, we can't allocate the many resources only to make it capable of sailing on real water. I guess we could technically do it if we made the hull bigger, but if we did, we would have nearly enough staff to run it. A vehicle that size would need at least 60 professionals to be operated.
To be operated?
Can you guess what resource we are low on just now?
People? Professionals? I guess that would be human resources. Menu and the rest of the border staff are all doing their best, but...
Right, so you're going to acquire what we need in the Indian Lostbelt.
Fool?
So you want us to recruit more people there?
No, nothing like that. We already know that you cannot bring anything native to a Lostbelt outside of it, right?
Sure about that? Have we tried it yet? Come at me!
Now this is simple matter of earthbound coordinates. India has everything we currently lack, so you're going to go there to get it all in one fell swoop. Is that not right, Captain? We all done making adjustments and attachment over here. All you have to do now is personally activate the Aeronax Phantasm in India and attach it.
Yes, I'll go with them. It's been 7 months since I started helping out with the border maintenance. It might be as slow as a sea turtle, but I can't help but have some affection for it after all this time. And I know the Phantasms need to be activated very careful with a precise ritual and only a particular coordinate. I don't know if we can even use it at Lostbelt or not, but we'll never know unless we try. That said, I'm the one who's going to decide what it's become. That part is non-negotiable. And if I decide it's not going to work, I'm going to come back on my own. Got that, Shion?
Sure, as your boss, I'm okay with that, though I seriously doubt you're capable of being so heartless.
Huh. What are you talking about? We talk about my coming along with you to India. I thought you already been told about that. Da Vinci, do you remember seeing a steel pyramid-shaped object somewhere around the dock?
Well, it's mine. I'd like you to store it on board for me. In the worst case, we could use it as a shield. Oh, you mean that weird-looking thing that almost seemed like a part of a car body kit? Ah, so that's the Aronnax Phantom things you were talking about. Yeah, it's not much use for a mermaid that can swim around the ocean freely, though.
Huh? Mermaid?
I can't say I know what you're talking about, but the more service around we can keep me safe, the better.
Thanks. Anyway, glad to be here, everybody. Yay! And don't worry about my seat. I already installed one for me and it will take up half manure space. Wow, really? That means the captain's gonna sit next to me! This is my big chance to show him what I'm made of! I can't wait to get started!
Wow. Go for it, Manure!
Alright, but that's our only objective in India. Does it mean we don't have to cut down each tree of emptiness?
No, you will definitely need to eliminate the Indian Lostbelt while you're there. Given that it seems to be indirectly responsible for recent redshift incident. The Indian Lostbelt. There's a very good chance that these histories that were pruned away if they were deemed to unnecessary. I have determined that we cannot leave this Lostbelt be just because it's low on our list of priorities.
I mean, and even if we take down Vodimus, won't that leave the others still growing, so we still need to take them all out anyways?
So there's still so much we don't know, and not just about the Tree of Emptiness. What is going on with the cryptids, who are alter egos claiming to be disciples of the foreign god? Every Lostbelt we investigate provides us with more data. Lano, Mashu, Da Vinci, Gordolf, Manua. As the one supervising the command room, and as someone personally wishing for your success, there is something I wish to say. You need to eliminate every Lostbelt. We have no choice but to fight, regardless of how painful that choice is. You need to eliminate them both to improve our chances of victory during the inevitable climactic confrontation, and to return human history to its proper place. Shion. Whoops, scratch it. I should know better than to get overly serious before you have even headed out on a mission.
Well, I mean, I don't know, we're pretty fucked doomed anyway.
I'm sure we'll run into more than enough trouble in Lostbelt. We should at least try to enjoy ourselves while we are in the base. Alright, that's all for now. Please make sure to review the particulars of this mission on your mobile device. This order will commence at dawn.
Oi.
Be sure to get plenty of sleep and get to the dock by the time we agreed on.
Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Oh god. Man, did they really need to make the room identical? Couldn't they give me a more unique room? Da Vinci? Is she sleep standing? I mean...
Oh, Lano, what's up? We have less than 6 hours until mission start. You should head back to your room and get some rest. I doubt we'll have many chances to get a full night's sleep once we're in the Lostbelt. Who knows when we get another chance to stay in bed that doesn't rock?
You might want to check your watch.
That's all that I've been sleeping standing up this whole time? Oopsie. I didn't really want to go back to my work, so I guess I ended up resting my eyes first a little longer than I meant to.
I mean, to be fair, I have fallen asleep standing and almost fell to the floor. I was really tired that day.
Well, I feel silly. Anyway, go on ahead and down to the dock. I'll catch up with you guys soon.
Where did she get the... She had roller skaters? Dude, that's awesome.
As I had thought, Da Vinci is having some operational difficulties.
When did you get... I don't have you.
I have been behind you for some time. You must have been so focused on Da Vinci that you didn't notice. In any case, this is a good chance to tell you this. You can't let Da Vinci push herself too much. She is doing everything Leonardo da Vinci would be doing, but while in a much smaller body. That obviously puts tremendous strain on her now. You must be aware of that. She may have inherited Leonardo da Vinci's duties, but she is a pseudo-servant just like Mashu is. We may differ in format, but she and I are very similar. I understand how she feels.
No scratching that. I do not know how she feeling. Da Vinci is so strong. Don't brush her ego. But yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know. It's like a little car, you know. I said too much. I apologize. So please keep this between us. Promise? I'm coming along to India Lostbelt. I hope we can continue to get along. We're getting Nessa again? Understood. I promise I will not let you down. That said, the jewel in my chest is acting up a bit. I don't think that has ever happened to me before. The Indian Lostbelt is a very bad place. Every part of my spirit origin is warning me not to go. Even so, every Lostbelt is dangerous. I am the Crown Prince Nissa. I must not back down from a challenge. If things go bad, I know you will help me. I'm sure I have nothing to worry about. Oh god. Let's go. Oh my god. Why do you talk like that, Nissa? Can't you talk like a normal person? And why do we get Nissa again? I mean, I would actually like to see other servants, you know, since Nissa was in Chinese Lostbelt. You know, I want to see some other servants getting a chance here. Like Rama could... Arjuna? Karna? Others? You look like you're all here. Then let's begin the final rundown. Your destination is the Indian Lostbelt. Your objective is to help Captain gain experience. Power up the Shadow Board, explore the Indian Lostbelt, and ultimately eliminate it. Captain and I will handle the Shadow Board side of things, so please do not concern yourself with that. What I would like you to focus on, Master Lano, is cutting down the Indian Tree of Emptiness. I estimate you should have room in the border to fit about 20 days worth of supplies. While the Aeronax Phantom will be loaded into the hangar as a supplemental equipment, you will not need to account for it in battle, as it is not meant for offensive purposes. I take it we'll be summoning reinforcement servants within Lostbelt again, as we're done thus far. Correct. From here you will need to travel across void space to get close to the Indian Lostbelt. And from there, you will need to immediately undergo another seer sale in order to make your way inside. Oh god damn. Consecutive zero sales are draining, even for servant, and Da Vinci protecting Safeguard can only do so much. So I think it's best if we keep no more than 3 servants on standby in the border.
Well, no matter how much time we win over to our side in the future, we're all going to take 3 of them into Lostbelt with us.
That's how it works, yes? I'm not saying we can never send more than 3 if we really have to, but the servants summoned inside a Lostbelt are more powerful anyway. So when you get there, I would like you to secure a ley line and use Magic the Holy Relic to form a contract with new heroic spirits, just as you have in other Lostbelts. Alright then, as a Wandering Sea Command Room Supervisor, I have an order for those of you in the field team. As of this moment, Nova Caldea will be transitioning to its first battle position. Field team, go ahead and border the border! Starting with Marcelano. Once I have confirmed all of your vitals are green, you will begin zero sale. And officially commence order Lostbelt number 4 along with sub-order Horned Monster. Horned Monster? Huh? What? What Horned Monster? Make sure you all give it everything you have, and I look forward to your safe return. Okay. We are making progress. This is interesting. So, and what is Horn Monster? Are we gonna deal with Horn Monsters? I don't want that. Sound like a bad idea, if anything. I guess I gotta do level up something here a little bit quickly. Okay, and now we are to set out. Okay, now it works. Okay, goody. Goody gumdrops. We're to set out. Oh god. Oh my god. Blah 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 talking sequence blah blah into blah 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 boundary blah 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 plot by the conversion blah blah blah
Here. Redersburg and I like power hero spirits, Markov, article shot, Sarah complete emergency wireless space.
It's a very serious PA system they have in this place. Yatta! It's a Swedish chef. Okay, from here on, the PA system will be a Swedish chef. Good, we made it back to reality space.
Hoo-hoo.
Ooh, that violent shaking never gets any easier. Are you okay, Master?
I'm fine, I'm used to it by now. Yeah, my brain doesn't shamble anymore.
I'm impressed, Master. Not many people could adapt this quickly as you have.
I guess that is what my one strong point, babe. Hey.
Not so fast. Look at how adapted I'm carrying myself. Why, I'm the very picture of dignity. A sailor is no worse than a drive in the rain for me. Surely all that rattling must have been dreadful sight more difficult for a freshly summoned servant who's never left the lukewarm base of yours, no?
I feel quite as powerless as a krill, one already in a whale's stomach at that. But never mind, so long as I'm at sea, even the most violent upheaval is a gentle breeze to me.
So you are a sailor, eh?
If anyone should be worried about getting seasick, it's you guys. This ship could and should be much more comfortable. In particular, I'd like to add a bit more in the way of padding to my cushions. A good captain must always take care of his crew, after all. Had I known how uncomfortable these ships were, I would have prioritized making improvements. Hey, I'm glad to work together to keep board system in good shape. But I'm not about to let you go tinker with tiny things like that on your own anytime soon. Even something as small as changing the air pressure we use in battle could lead to fighting among the staff.
Oh no, we're here to save the world and then we don't manage, and we went under because someone changed the air freshener in the bathroom. Hashtag, to be fair, that sounds like something humans would do. Like, oh no, we're fighting inside each other and fuck.
I'm actually being a lot more considerate to everyone on board than you might think, you know? That is good to hear, but this is a sort of problem that should be been addressed in the planning stage of creating this vessel. You might have the most advanced vessel in the world, but it will do you little good if you create some tool of spirits and make proper use of it. I guess the previous Da Vinci had no idea how difficult a voyage at sea could be. Ouch, well, you got me there. The last version of me was a genius, but she was definitely kind of insensitive about things like that. Still, she did make this amazing capable armored vehicle back when nobody had any idea what's going to happen. I'd say that more than gets me off the hook for overlooking little things like cushions.
Quite so. The next time we build a vehicle, we'll be sure to pay more attention to creatures' comfort. Ah yes, thank you. I'm happy to be called a creature. In the meantime, we have to make our way through the storm wall and are now inside the Indian Lostbelt. We should begin by assessing our surroundings. First thing first, Miss Manier, can you see this Lostbelt free of emptiness? Yeah, I think it's over there. I can see something far off to the southeast. Wow, we already got to see it. Fantastic. It wasn't hiding this time. So it's already taken root, as I suspected. Furthermore, it appears to have already grown considerably. But unlike in China and Scandinavia, at least we know where to find it. That should save us a good deal of time.
Then let's go cut it down right away.
Just like that? Are all these robots so bold?
No, that would be too dangerous. The tree is very far away, and I doubt the enemy has simply left it undefended. Ah yes, that reminds me. I'm aware we have yet to define this term for our current circumstances. But there is almost certainly another enemy we'll need to face here. Given that we've seen thus far, there's an excellent chance that there's a cryptid assigned to this Lostbelt, and a king who has been ruling it since prior to the cryptid arrival. It's therefore in our best interest to gather as much information as we can before we prep to face them. While this particular trio of empty does seem to have grown considerably, it also appeared to be in fairly stable state. so we do not seem to be under any immediate pressure. Of course, if things should take a sudden turn for the worse, we will have no choice but to act. But for the time being, it should be safe to prioritize investigating this Lostbelt. Okay. Whatever steps we take next, we should begin by getting to the bottom of this case. That is, this unknown history.
Yes, quite. Very well, we'll start by gathering information. It's important to know exactly what sort of dangerous one is up against after all.
Dangerous one is up again.
I see. Understood for now. Alright, let's see if there's anything else of interest around there. What's that?
Barricade? Presumably there's something else visible to the naked eye here. Something a fair distance from the Tree of Emptiness on its own right. Fascinating. It's very big. It's very square. Oh, Minecraft Steve, pull up your pants!
What the hell is that? Is it natural? Man-made? Hurry up and get it, man!
That's what they say when I pull down my pants.
Is it natural? Man-made? Hurry up and get it!
I'm working on it. Come on. It's no use. I can't get a read on with anything. It's like it's deflecting any attempt to scan it. I thought it might be some sort of magecraft based structure. But if it doesn't show up on magical energy scan, perhaps it isn't. It seems all we can do is barely make it out with our eyes. Which would mean that, empirically speaking, we can't even be sure it's truly there. I suppose one possible explanation is that we all just see things. Oh yeah, Holmes accidentally spilled his opioids into the air freshener. That is why it tasted, well, smelled so... Okay, I admit, I tasted, I drank out of it. No wonder I felt so odd afterwards.
You mean a mass hallucination? As a vision from space? Warm hospitality, a Friday girl? Oh, my head.
Please calm down, Director. I'm sure that was just Holmes trying to make a joke.
Fool.
At any rate, the only thing we can say for sure at this point is that we have no idea what's going on. Though I do wonder if this have anything to do with that mysterious girl we saw near Russia Trees of Emptiness. In the sense that we could also see her despite being unable to observe her with any instrument. Then again, I suppose she did technically appear as a sort of blank spot on our sensors, Regardless, we still have a far little information to work with, so there's nothing to be gained by drawing conclusions now. I guess we might be able to do some reading if we get in close? I can't say I'm thrilled about the idea of getting near that thing, but if you want to head over there and try.
I'll be that. Why would we turn against the sun that thing when we don't know the first thing about it?
Ah, yes, that's what I said about my girlfriend.
Well, if something were to happen to Bird or to me, mankind's last hope would be death for good. Now, our first business, older business is to ensure our surroundings are safe, then to ensure I'm safe. Isn't that right, technical and administrative advisors?
You're not wrong. Lostbelt to have their own populations. We know they got to be towns somewhere. I can't tell you if there's one near the giant cube or anywhere else nearby. But if we find one, we shouldn't get too close to being the border. Remember what happened in China? So if we're to prioritize information and supplies, I think we should stop by looking for a campsite. Luckily, the environmental reading are all stable, so we can assume we're safe enough to focus on keeping a low profile. I really rather not use the camo function if we can help it. This is a major resource hog. Oink oink. Now, we're a good out of way place. We could hide the border around here. Ah, the Rocky Mountains over there looks promising.
Hello, ladies. You want to join the ride?
Alright, we should probably decide on our plan of attack out here. Just to make sure how is the device holding up. The Aeronax found it is quite a piece of coral. It's not about to wake up anytime soon. I was afraid of this. Even if we get to the corners now, I won't be able to do the ritual to activate as long as this Lostbelt is here. So we won't be able to use your fancy new device or update the board until we get rid of the Lostbelt, huh?
Of course, of course.
I thought that might be the case, but does make it any less sucky.
What did you expect? One can hardly hope to win the prize without taking part in the race. We will need to cut off this Lostbelt sooner or later, so if anything, this only helps simplify matters.
Indeed, now it's using my duties to defend the borders, seeing as the last bastion of hope of mankind and all. Now, Master, as you to our field team, you will be working, well, in the field. Given that this will be the fourth Lostbelt your investigator should be old hand by now.
Understood? Yes, sir. I'll be sure to stay alert while we're on the field. Like I said before, the environment here is a lot more stable than it was in Russia or Scandinavia. It's similar to Chinese climate in a lot of ways, but in addition to physical heat and humidity, there's also a high concentration of mana in the air here. That means you won't be able to use the portable stealth device I gave you in China, just so you're aware. Still, at least we know you won't need to use Oleros board or any other special transportation equipment here.
Sure about that?
So you won't have to worry about that. Yes, ma'am.
Good. That's all of enthusiasm I like to see. However, one cannot live on enthusiasm alone. Having just two of you out there feels risky, I would rather not take. So the servant who will be accompanying you on your investigation shall be...
Sir, I think this is a sensible decision, but I can't accompany them. I was not sent here as a combatant. Where I tried to fight alongside Lana, I would just get in her way. My job is to make improvements on the vessel. May not yet be able to do so, but there's still a lot of foundational work I can begin now. The first thing I'm going to focus on is improving this bridge shock absorption. As I said, their caution leave quite a lot to be desired. Hey, I was planning to get them when I had time, you know? Of course, I will come.
Okay, yes, again. Couldn't we get... I mean, I think it would be fun if they rotate us in some other servers, you know? Karna or Aruna would be fucking bonkers, man. Okay, yes, it is.
I have some connection to India as well. I'm sure I can be useful.
Yes, I have?
Really? Right, India has historically been close with China. Ah, well, that's true. Where they call it Tianshu. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Thank you, Nisa. I'm very reassured knowing you will be there to help us.
Nonetheless, this alone simply won't be enough. The Vinculants will remain here on standby so as you can operate the board at any moment notice if necessary. And all needs to say so that she can make full use of the board instrument while he analyzes our findings. Suffice to say, Landa, you will need a bolster fighting force if you are to carry out your investigations. To do so, you will have to try summoning new servers on the field. It's a shame the Atlas Institute 7 wasn't more accommodating, but there's nothing we can do about that.
I think God is a really good mood now. There's another servant staying behind who can keep him safe. I agree. You need to start by summoning a new servant, but as they say, every cloud has a silver lining. And that particular summoning has two of them. First of electricity. Thanks to Xion, we have another disposal booster you can use like you did in China. She said it called a void cell.
Oh my.
I gotta say the Atlas Institute comes up with some really interesting stuff sometimes. As a refresher, just to get up to match shield and it provide all the resources you need.
Ooh. Fancy.
Unfortunately, I think so all the time it took to make, everything is only got enough use for two servants. But hey, it's still way better than flying a kite in a storm, right?
I still miss that kite, man. That was a good kite. Second, okay, that's nice. I concur. Once you have bolstered your forces there, you can begin investigating our surrounding in earnest.
Understood. We'll make sure to do that.
Let's go!
Full.
Let's move. Woo, woo, woo.
You sure okay with this, Gordy?
What do you mean?
You know, I just figured you want to say hold it. I'm the director. I gave the order around here. Or something like that.
Oh. Well, I will admit I did come up with a few authoritative directives ahead of time. But I ultimately thought they were necessary, given how these Lostbelts seem fairly peaceful. And if there is no point in saying them, well, why waste my breath? It's only good sense.
Of course there's a point in them. They are very important. Go on, Gordy, hurry up and say something.
Oh, well, if this is, it's not too late. Hold it, you're forgetting something very pivotal.
What's that?
Your command order, of course, because it's an operation without them. Go on, line up, back up straight, never mind the salute, you also listen up. Lalo, as the captain of the Shadowboard and the director of Caldea, here are your orders. Get me a Big Mac. You're to investigate this Lostbelt spreading across Indian land and to find the means of telling that tree of emptiness as soon as possible. In addition to eliminate this Lostbelt and protecting Earth from this invasion, you are also to secure paths that will enable us to further modify and evolve this Shadowboard, like a Tinkerbell.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it. When a mission is especially difficult, that's when you need to send them off with high hopes. We're really coming up on our own as a team. I think we can even give our old Caldea a run for its money.
Honestly, it makes me happy, man. I will say it too. The final Dark God. What? What do you mean by that? The final Dark God. That sounds very bad. It sounds like a very... No, that sounds like a... Not a good thing. Oh. Oh, that's a big tree there. Looks really cool. Meeting hope in a lonely world. Oh god, a new item? Oh my god. There's so many new fans items. But I am gonna cut for now, and we're gonna continue with more Samsara of Genesis Eternus Yuga Kshetra next time. So thank you everyone for watching, see you later, and have a continuous super great day.